Good morning, everyone. My name is Ned Finn, and welcome back to The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Been a while. I've been playing more since the last video I put out, whatever that ends up being. And, well, this is what my main save file looks like right now. So I've accomplished a lot. I can't actually show off all the little the character sticky notes things because I'm actually in the midst of a run on this file. So instead, I've decided that I will have this file, File 3, exclusively for recording purposes. That way, I'm not making any progress on a particular file that's not being captured that's not being captured on video. So this is going to be the dedicated, Ned Finn Plays Binding of Isaac file. So let's go for it. Let's start this shit up, right? No characters unlocked. Just Isaac. 0 win streak. So yeah, let's go. Let's see if we can't beat Mom first try. I can't imagine at this point that I won't, but we'll see. Hello, gentlemen. Ooh, that was close. Probably get the one who's actually aggroing me directly first. So I've put in almost 170 hours into Isaac at this point, which isn't bad, Ooh, Cricket's head, sweet! Oh, good start. Very good start. Almost got hit by a stupid fly. That would have been dumb. Although, given the fact that you can't normally get to, devil rooms via the normal methods, on the first floor, taking red heart damage right now wouldn't be the end of the world. This is a very, very large floor. It's not extra large, it's just a regular basement, it's just a lot of larger rooms. Whatever. There we go. So, we still need to find our treasure room. Although, I mean, Cricket's head is so good that I don't even particularly care what's in here. What do we got? What is that? Conehead? Something like that? Yeah. Gives us a soul heart and a chance to get at additional... No, what am I saying? It gives us a chance to resist damage, projectile damage, I think. Something along those lines. Oh god, I hate this. When these stupid flies are just stuck behind the freaking rocks. There we go. Get that tainted rock, see what's over there. Another golden chest. Sweet. Penny tears! Holy shit! I know it says my luck is 0 over there, but it certainly doesn't feel like it. Jeez, cool. Alright. Sacrifice room... Yeah, I don't feel like it. This is first run of the file. We're not going to do anything tricky here. There's no need to employ higher level play at this point. I wouldn't have mind seeing what's in the storeroom. Still might be able to, actually. Cool! I had a brief moment where I was like, I should have checked to see if that third wall is, open. Fuck you, fire. I'm sure. Let's see what's over there. Oh, right, shit. I was like, arrgh! I'm very used to having, my main file where I've fully upgraded the shop, but we're here now, so let's see what this is. Strength, cool. Nifty spiffy. Okay. But yeah, so until I start investing in the shops, I will only have 2 items available to me. That was a stupid little piece of damage I took there. It's not that big a deal. It was a soul heart. But still, no need to be wasting soul hearts. They're important for reasons. It's important to hold on to them for when I pick up Whore of Babylon and decide to neg out my entire health pool. Just to maintain that forever. Magic 8 Ball, shot speed up. What was the card that we got? Completely forgot to use strength. Which do we care more about? In all honesty, the sun, I think. Because with Cricket's Head, our damage is already good to the point that I don't really feel like strength is even that important. And in that entire exchange, we netted ourselves one black heart. Or half a black heart, I suppose. Which is fine. Get him! Yeah! In your demise, I find the demise of your companions! It also occurs to me that I haven't, I've also not unlocked Everything is Terrible on this file because it's the first run. So, things are actually going to be a little bit easier even on the first few floors than what I'm used to. But we'll get to that point eventually. I think you get that after beating Mom's heart 10 times, I believe. That sounds about right. Let's see what's in our treasure room. What is this, halitosis or something like that? Bad tooth, or dead tooth, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that's what it does. I forgot what it did. I knew it had some kind of, like, poison-y effect. Sweet. Do we want to see what's in our item room? In our shop room, rather? Yeah, sure, why not, right? The jar. For 9? Yeah, sure, why not? And while we're here... As far as we mean to go on... Dang it. I was hoping to at least get a, some extra coins to throw in there. No! Back off, mofo. I got bad breath, watch out. I realize that we have not employed the sun yet. I'll probably do that against the boss and his little horn, so yeah. Oh, the sun does so much damage. It's a very good card. It's like the world plus death, if death was better. Monstrous Tooth has appeared in the basement. Cool beans. Caffeine pill. What do we get? I'm excited. Lovely. Let's see what's in this secret room over here. Cool. I will definitely make sure. I think the storeroom had a pill in it, so I don't really want to... I don't feel compelled to pick that up. But we'll make sure to check out the storeroom on the next floor, if we can. It's really seriously dependent on what we can get in terms of keys. That was unfortunate damage. I got hung up right here on this little corner there. I should have been able to dodge that. I would have been able to dodge it if I'd been just a little bit more aware of my surroundings. Come on, you bastard. There we go. Alright, so we need a key to get into the shop room. Come on. Pop open and say hello. I hate these mushrooms. I really do. Especially because I have this unfortunate tendency of taking damage from them at points when I really, really shouldn't. See here, I'm getting a sense of a secret room here, which would be an easy way into the shop. No! Shoot. I was hoping to be able to maybe buy a key. But Nurse Search Lurk. Remember when I said I hate these mushrooms? And it's... like, I think I dislike them even more than the little skull turret things, because at least, like, those things open up, more regularly. You can, like, prompt them into doing so. And then once they're there, they, tears down, shoot. Once they're opened up, they only take a couple of hits. I don't know, I just, I feel like I haven't allocated enough mental energy to just figure out how best to deal with them yet. Which is usually what I end up having to do with any kind of enemy that I run into, where I just have, like, a real antipathy. I almost said antithesis. What did I say to myself? A real antipathy for... I usually just kind of, knuckle down and figure out what makes them tick and how best to... Oh, shoot, that was stupid. Cling to the walls. But not the wrong walls. Balls. And the frickin' card is out of reach. Do we want to go in here? Decent chance of picking up keys, yeah. I don't remember what the Cursed Skull does. Should have kept a closer eye on my stats to see if it has any kind of upgrade there. Oh shoot, that was stupid. But now that means I get to show you what the jar does. Once we're done with this fight. I was really afraid I was about to take another point of damage there. There we go. But what the jar does is it lets you store extra red hearts, which is nice. I have no idea what's going to be through over there. I guess I'll check that out now, and then we'll make our way back up and deal with the, get to the treasure room, and it's just a spider. Lovely. And another key, which is fine. Yeah, let's get ourselves on over to the shop and the item room and see what's up. Does that sound like a plan, ladies and gentlemen? Iron bar for concussive tears? Sure. It's not bad. Again, my damage is already good to the point that I'm pretty confident in my ability to, like, I'm not... Oh, cool. I'm not particularly gunning for, like, a whole bunch of extra damage upgrades. Like, extra damage upgrades are nice, they're fine, but, I'm not where I have been in some runs where I'm like, oh my god, I need a damage upgrade. Because, like, once you're getting, you know, to the deeper floors, ooh, hi. You know, maintaining that 3.5 damage is just not... It's just not good enough anymore. You know, it used to be fine. You know, it's like, you know, the finger painting. You know, it's fine up to a certain point. But later on in life, unless you're doing it, you know, for some kind of, like, greater meta message or something, you know, typically you're going to want to employ slightly more sophisticated artistic technique. Just dealing with Bighorn over here. Come on! Love to go into this fight with fuse cutters at some point. Oh shoot. He's just got such a large health pool is the problem. There we go, he's dead! We killed him! We came, we saw, we conquered. What's that card? The card is unreachable, Ned. Remember that. I don't know what the Cursed Skull does. I'm gonna leave it there, because I'm afraid. I don't want to go into a cursed floor or anything, like, end up with, like, Curse the Blind, and then, oh, goodness, hello, gentlemen. Wasn't expecting that. There's a little greed rave up in here. Ooh, no. Bad troll bomb. Is there such a thing as a good troll bomb? Yes. A good troll bomb is a troll bomb that kills enemies by accident. Cool. If we get a more interesting spacebar item, we can employ that, all those extra charges and stuff. What spacebar items? I don't know. Guppy's head is always nice. Book of Sin is great. Copy a blank card with the Hierophant or something would be nice. Though that's a bit specific. Although it doesn't hurt to dream. You know, that's what the Binding of Isaac is. That's what its great moral lesson is, really. I think, you know, just don't stop dreaming, because someday it could happen. Like, I had a greed run with Lilith, and I went into the very first storeroom on the first floor, and I was like, come on, give me a car battery. And lo and behold, the item, you know, one of the 15-cent items there, frickin' car battery. And it was amazing. I also picked up Jacob's Ladder, which made that run pretty ridiculous. I won, needless to say. God, that was frickin' nuts. I also picked up, I think it's just called the battery. It's the thing that lets you hold extra charges, like a whole additional charge. So I was able to go into the greed fight with, I honestly, I don't remember how many familiars I had on me at the time, so I can't tell you that actual exact number, but I had, 5 incubi going into that fight, and in addition to, come on, health up, cool, nifty, like 5 incubi going into that fight, plus, I also had the, it's either called, like, the Battery Buddy or Battery Baby or something like that. It's another familiar, which means I got to duplicate that with Box of Friends as well. So I ended the greed fight. I went into the fight with 5 incubi, and then I ended the fight with more of them, because I was able to pick up additional charges and stuff from the Battery Buddy, or whatever it's called. I'm making quick work of this. 16 minutes? There is a chance that we could actually hit boss rush at this point. I feel like I'm actually reducing that chance by going sort of like due diligence here. Do we want to try for boss rush? I honestly, I don't quite remember what floor I'm on. Caves 2. Ooh, that was stupid. Caves 2, I think that means we've got 2 more floors after this. There's a chance we could make it if we really haul ass. Hello, Gertie. I don't know if I really like this room layout for a frickin' Gertie fight. Simply because it makes it a little bit easier to dodge away from his projectiles fluidly, but whatever. I remember Gertie used to, like, that was the boss I dreaded most, and now I'm just like, oh yeah, whatever, man. It's not even NBD, bro. Dank depths? I mean, conceivably we could get, boss rush at this point. Our damage is good enough. Our speed is quite good as well. Ooh, that was just bad, Ned, bad. Supposed to rise above that kind of thing. I hate those enemies. It's just, like, I think at this point, just any bog standard enemy or boss that just takes, like, a longer than usual amount of time to kill, I'm just not a fan of. Oh, that was... Dodged out of one, and I walked straight into the other. What is this? Friends till the end. Cool. I like how the little stone grimace is like, meh. You've done ruined my fun. Oh, this is tremendous. Good damage. I've got a touch fuzzy, get dizzy. That's not the name of the item, that's the description, it's just a fun thing to say. Liberty Cap. That's the name of the item itself. For my trinket there, which is good. Can result in different, like, temporary mushroom effects for the room that you're on. We didn't find our, what's that, ghost pepper? I think it gives me spectral tears, or at least a chance for spectral tears? Or flame tears? We didn't find our treasure room. I want to find the treasure room. We're not going to get boss rush. I'm resigning myself to that fact at this point. We dared to dream, though. Which, again, that's my message. This Ned Finn inspirational message of the day. Just don't not dream. Yeah. Which could be simplified into a single word. Dream. But, you know, just keep hope alive or whatever. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. I think the real message to take away from this is do not turn to Ned Finn for your inspirational quote of the day. It won't end well for you. What do we got in here? Nun's Habit. That is not useful to us, despite the fact that we do have a charge item. Damn. Give me a chance for a deal with the devil. Oh, okay. Brr. Is it seriously gonna be just like a couple doors down from where we started? Whee! I'm fast. Slightly less fast. My eyes are like super like, oh my god, what's going on? Which, to be fair, that is the correct reaction to most of what is being seen in this game. Come on, where's my... There it is. Ooh, what's through the double key door? I don't want the black bean. Not a fun item. I don't want a bean. My reflection... Sad onion. Yes. Yes, I'm happy with sad onion, ironically. I don't know what the 3-pip room does, and I really don't care to... I think it re-rolls the pickups in the room? Yeah. I'm using the fool just to move a little bit quicker here. Okay, yeah, no, we're past boss rush, unfortunately. If we'd gone straight... I think there's a way that we conceivably could have hit boss rush if we really struggled for it, but whatever, it's not that big a deal. What is this? The devil? Cool. We'll save that for the mom fight. Although, I'm tempted to use it on Brownie. Not too bad, though. This guy freaked me out first time just because he does... It's a bit of a chaotic fight to keep track of, but I find it's just, you know, just point... I mean, he's big enough that you can just kind of, like, point in his general direction and focus on dodging, and you'll probably do okay for yourself. Ooh, Pageant Boy. Especially useful, but whatever. Ultimate Grand Supreme. Let's go. I almost hit the Q key for some reason unknown to me in mainstream science. Curse the Maze, that's... fine. Speaking of mainstream science, though, anyone hear about that NASA discovery about the 7 Earth-like planets around TRAPPIST-1? That's cool. I was riding high on that little discovery for quite some time. I still think it's super duper cool. Oh, to find life somewhere else. Pretty nifty. I don't know why I'm collecting all this extra coinage. Although, again, I don't have a particular reason to be, you know, really keeping track of speed right now either. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. It's not too far away either. In sort of astronomical timescale. It's 40 light years away, I believe. Also, no real reason to not pick up the Eternal Heart there. There we go. Grab the bomb. Yeah, it's not as close as the closest star, which is Alpha Centauri, which is about 4.5 or 5 light years away. Although, I mean, all of these distances are pretty intraversible with current technology. Cool. All of steel. Nice. Although I do like what the Forbes article covering this story said, which is, you know, the distance makes getting there more of an engineering problem rather than a laws of physics problem, in that, like, if we can master space travel at the speed limit of the universe, which is, well, the speed limit of matter, I should say, anything with mass, which is the speed of light, we could get there in, you know, half a human lifetime. Although I would argue that we could also fix the laws of physics problem if we figure out a way of traversing, well, I say not traversing space, but getting from point A to point B in space without actually having to traverse the space itself, and there are ways of doing that with, like, warp bubbles or whatever. I don't know. It's physics that is beyond anything. I say physics as if, like, there's some physics that I am familiar with. It is science in general. Concepts of knowledge that are really beyond my ability to understand or to adequately explain or even understand. Which is why it's important to trust scientists, people. They tend to be pretty smart, you know. I'm very thankful for Balls of Steel right now. Saving me some grief as I was dealing with the laser bellies. No. Have we already found our treasure room? Not been paying attention. Yes, we did. We found it yonks ago. What did we pick up? Oh yeah, the piggy bank, and we unlocked Kane. Right. Alright, on to the mom fight. Yada! Devil card. Yeesh. Same effect as Book of Belial. Oh, I am rushing her. This is the point where Mama's just like, okay, Isaac, I have to put my foot down now. Ooh. I see where you're coming from. Puns! Pleasure to meet you. Because it's a chunk of meat.
Isaac was cornered. His mother, fueled with the desire to serve her god, was bearing down on Isaac. I will do as I'm told, my lord. I love you above all else, Isaac's mother repeated to herself. This was the end of the line for Isaac. His mother was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate, God intervened, sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand. And just like that, it was over.
Woo! Yeah! We won! Cool! Nice. Unlocked the womb, the womb, and a whole bunch of challenges. Cool. So yeah, that was Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. This is a new series, kind of. Fuck the Eve thing. I'll do that later. I'll do that in the course of this. This is Ned Finn plays Binding of Isaac Bafter Earth Plus. Minus, whatever. I'll see you later. Goodbye, episode 1! Fuck. Subscribe!